Mexico. I mean, just check it out for them. Extreme to exceptional drought conditions. And you saw in that video, the topography is very difficult to try and contain a fire when having to look at the ridges and the valleys and the motion of the fire. So with wind and dry fuels, not to mention warmer than normal temperatures, it makes for a recipe for very dangerous conditions. Now, the warmer than normal temperatures that we've been experiencing, a contributing factor to that is the fact that we're under a La Nina pattern. That means colder Pacific water that doesn't supply a moisture source, which means to drier and warmer conditions. When we have the warm moisture source, like we do in the Gulf, for example, that's when we start to see the rising motion and the production of some shower activity. But because of the drier conditions and the colder conditions in the Pacific, it's led to the drought conditions that we're experiencing now. Let's check in with current temperatures. Well, yeah, it's warm out there, humid too. If you've stepped outside, you know what I'm talking about. You might be running back inside to get into that AC. Low 70s, and hey, the dew points are also in the 70s, which means some spots are seeing some mist and some fog early this morning. Wharton, you could see about a half a mile out ahead of you. Palacios, less than 2 miles, and that's the threshold. You always want to be above 2 miles for safe driving conditions. So if you can postpone your plans this morning, go ahead and do that. Satellite radar nice and quiet, plenty of cloud cover out there, but boy oh boy, it was anything but quiet last night, especially if you were in Grimes, Walker, and Montgomery counties. These thunderstorms fired off with some intensity, especially right around 11 o'clock. If you were in Montgomery, Willis, Conroe, you saw a cell that at one point produced more than 500 lightning strikes, also picking up a hail detection of 1 inch in diameter. That is quarter-sized hail. The risk for these storms goes way down for today. The reason for that, we just don't have a lifting mechanism, a system to organize the thunderstorm potential. The front that passed through yesterday has lifted. We are still left with about a 20% chance to see an isolated shower here and there just from all the moisture out there. But by this afternoon, we're going to see a peak of sunshine. Those temperatures kicking up into the upper 80s. Another slight isolated thunderstorm chance for tomorrow. That's from a system that's coming west-east, but definitely fizzling out before it gets here. Hey, MS 150 starting off in LaGrange today, ending up in College Station. 87 by the time that ride wraps up. A slight chance for a little shower. 88 for the high today at Bush Intercontinental Airport. Again, that's that slight potential for a shower, but we really are on the very low end for any risk. Overnight tonight, there is a risk for west and central Texas to see those storms fire off in intensity. You'll notice that line there fizzling out as it gets to us. We're just going to be dealing with very warm, very muggy conditions. And look at that drop there on Thursday in terms of humidity. That's your next chance for some wet weather. A 30% chance coming in Thursday, Friday. Otherwise, we just hold on to a slight chance for a stray shower, maybe a little mist. Did you feel a little drizzle out there yesterday, Lauren?
No drizzle. I got nothing. Nada.
I felt the ever so slight touch of a little mist.
Does humidity count? I mean, I felt that, but
yeah,
there was no
we're
mist
swimming in that, that's for sure.
But you know, hopefully it helps all those cyclists out there riding the MS 150. They are so amazing, but that cloud coverage probably helps keep them a little bit cool.
Yeah.
Because the temperatures aren't helping.
Definitely. Hydrate though, because that humidity, that will really knock you out quite quickly.
Yeah.